Welcome to the MindTalk Podcast, where we delve into the roots of dis-ease growing deep in the subconscious mind. I am your host, Diane Vanas, with over 25 years in energy medicine. Let's talk about autoimmune conditions, ever increasing in our modern age. While it's a complex disease process and each of us are unique, let's share a few thoughts on the subject here. Dr. Zach Bush says, "We don't have an immune system. We are an immune system." It is a mini-me that reflects and is directed by our self-identification, self-talk, beliefs, and stories, our internal and external environments. The thymus gland, where we point to when we say I, is a big part of our immune system. The thymus is the boot camp that trains our T cells to distinguish between self and foreign invaders, friend from foe. So why would our own body attack us, as it does in autoimmune conditions such as dermatomyositis, lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, diabetes, and the like? The body really never makes a mistake. It does what it needs to keep us alive, with the information it receives and interprets from our brain, the computer, and from our internal and external environment. What happened to you? How were you feeling? Did you have support? What was going on in your life? Were you under stress? Were you taking care of yourself? It would be so enlightening if more doctors asked these questions of their patients and really listened. The mind is the computer and the body is the printout. The thoughts you think today are creating the body of your future. And the body you have today, what were you thinking 10 years ago? Are we saying we caused our own illness? "We are to blame" is a heavy burden on top of a debilitating health challenge. No, rather than discourage us, this new paradigm of health empowers us. How so? We are empowered because we are no longer a passive victim of our quote-unquote genes or some mysterious forces beyond our control. We are now empowered because while we may have contributed negatively to our health unknowingly in the past, and much was not our fault, such as our childhood programming, we can now take responsibility for our thoughts and beliefs in the present to change our biology. As cell biologist Dr. Bruce Lipton discovered, belief becomes biology. The brain of the cell is not the nucleus, as previously thought, but rather the cell membrane, which is in contact with the environment and changes accordingly. In our toxic culture, our petri dish, there are so many chemicals, stress, and toxins that confuse and scramble. Yet the body is marvelously designed to heal if given what it needs. Love is our greatest need. We need to learn to love all parts of ourselves, not beat ourselves up. Holistic means no part or dimension of the self is left behind. Every part of our life and self needs to be addressed in order to become whole. Our story needs to be compassionately witnessed. Of late, in human history, we have gone through a stressful global pandemic and the epidemic of loneliness that followed. We were bathed in fear, worry, uncertainty, and grief. Emotions are chemicals too. Our nervous systems were locked down in fight or flight mode, unable to relax. Immune systems need balance. Happiness is the best immune system. We have a God-given immune system. Immunity doesn't come out of a needle. Immune-stimulating injections may create confusion, triggering autoimmune conditions. Medical journals report onset of various autoimmune diseases following vaccines for COVID-19. We each are unique. We are wonderfully made. Healing journeys are self-care and respect for our precious life until the time prophesied when no resident says, I am sick. Sending lots of love, peace, and prayers. Diane, Vanas.